We start tonight with some breaking news. You're looking at video just released of an officer-involved shooting in St. Petersburg. This was from over the weekend. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
And I'm Stacy Scheibel. Thank you for joining us. That shooting happened Saturday in the 1700 block of 40th Street South in St. Pete.
News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office in Largo with the story. And Jeff, this is pretty dramatic body camera video released by the sheriff himself.
Good evening, Keith and Stacy. Yes, very dramatic body camera and dash camera video showing an officer-involved shooting. The video showing the exact moment St. Petersburg police officers came under fire from a known felon who had just been released from prison. This is security camera video from a convenience store in South St. Petersburg. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says it shows 28-year-old Jermaine Small firing a single shot into a car for unknown reasons. A witness in the parking lot called 911. But Sheriff Bob Gualtieri says Jermaine Small wasn't done yet. As he left the scene on foot, he then shot at an unarmed 70-year-old blind man.
He fired 2 rounds from his gun at the man, and the man ran into his home.
St. Petersburg police officers arrived on scene, and as this dash camera video shows, they found Small walking through an empty lot. As officers confronted Small, he turned and fired. Police officer Andre Sousa returned fire, shooting 13 rounds at Small. One of the shots hit Small in the head, and officers soon took him into custody. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is investigating the use of deadly force because it involves St. Petersburg police officers. But Sheriff Bob Gualtieri says from what he can see, this is a textbook example of proper police actions.
Everything that I see here, it's absolutely a justified shooting, and they did everything as well as it could be done, and I see no issues or problems with it at all.
Sheriff Gualtieri tells us Jermaine Small had just been released from prison on March 2nd. Keep in mind, this incident happened on March 30th, so he's released from prison on March 2nd. This happens on March 30th after he spent 9 years in prison for an armed robbery that happened in Pinellas County. Keith?
Well, Jeff, you mentioned this guy Small's turn to shoot at the officers. How were they? Were any of the officers injured in any way? And what about the car that Small shot into to begin with? Was anyone injured there?
Well, the officers were not harmed. Small fired 1 round at them. He fired 2 rounds at the 70-year-old. Fortunately, as Sheriff Gualtieri says, Small is a pretty bad shot. He didn't hit the 70-year-old, thankfully. However, he did shoot that 1 round into that one car. They have not yet identified the car to find out there might be other victims, but Small will likely spend the rest of his life in prison because of all of the charges against him and because he's a felon who had just been released from prison. Keith?
Unbelievable. Jeff Patterson reporting live for us in Largo. Thank you.